Hi, I'm Pam Reed from Autism Services at the Multi-Center. When children are home all day, it can be hard to keep them busy and occupied. You want to keep them learning now that school is closed, so structured teaching is a very good way to be able to support your child in learning new skills, but also maintaining skills that they have learned at home. Today, we're going to be looking at making a structured task for teaching matching skills. So what we're going to look at is how to create a structured task for teaching your child matching skills. This task can be easily modified to your child's level of ability. It's best to start out simple and to work your way up to more complex tasks. So today we'll be matching by color, and this can easily be taught at home. Structured tasks like this are great learning tools for kids with autism because they have visual cues and are routine. So when you're looking at what a structured task is, it's a tool to help teach a skill so that the child can become more independent in displaying the skill. It's hands-on and visual, so your child learns by doing. It is set up very clearly and organized from left to right or top to bottom. It depends on the task, how you set it up. So your child can see exactly what needs to be done and can tell when they're finished the task so that they can earn reinforcement. So we'll go over the things that you'll need, and then I will show you how to start teaching and provide a demonstration of how to implement a structured task for matching. So I chose this matching task because you're more likely to have these items at home, and you can also use building blocks of different colors or any other colored objects that you may have around the house. I've also created a matching sheet or a visual support that helps provide a visual cue for the child when they're matching. And so you can just revise this and modify it depending on your child's needs. So for this task, you'll need colored blocks or shapes, a container with a lid, crayons or markers, and black or white paper. So the visual prompt is what we just discussed, and I basically traced the different blocks and colored them in. And this just provides a visual cue for the child to help them when they're matching so that they're successful. So for this particular example that we're going to demonstrate, I use the visual schedule for STEM board. So first we're matching and then bubbles, and the reinforcer that I'm going to provide to the child for completing the task is bubbles. So you can choose a reinforcement based on what your child likes. So when you're teaching your child to use the structured task, you want to pick a good time where your child is calm and eager to participate or learn. You want to pair with reinforcers. So you want to have handy reinforcers available, for example, goldfish, edibles like candy, anything that you have that's quick and easy. You might also want a reinforcing activity or item for when they have completed the task. You want to make sure you have everything ready. You want to have your reinforcers on hand. You want to have your activity set up, and so that you're not running and getting things when you bring the child over to complete the activity. You want to either teach left to right or top to bottom, so it depends on the activity that you're presenting to the child. You want to be able to model how to do the activity if the child needs the modeling, and you want to prompt only as needed, and you want to prompt quickly and gently. So you might be just giving a partial physical prompt or a gestural prompt. It all depends on your child's ability and what type of learner they are. And you really want to reinforce. You want to reinforce with praise and edibles during the task, and you want to reinforce with something preferred when they've completed the task. So this is the academic task for matching that we're going to demonstrate.
So we're going to use a first then visual, so first matching and then bubbles. I have here the colored blocks that we're using, but you could use other things if you don't have colored blocks. You can use colored paper for matching or building blocks. So whatever you have at home, if you have a duplicate so that the child can match color to color, that would be great. I also have a visual that I'm using in this demonstration that's going to provide a prompt for the child for matching colors. So again, we're going to place everything from left to right progression. First match, then bubbles. Purple. Yellow, good. Blue. Red. Green, good job. Now bubbles. And that's the academic task for matching.
So let's look at some additional ideas for matching. So these are all some materials that you may have at home that you can use to create a color matching task. So you could use crayons or markers, paper, shapes, blocks, even household items. You don't have to match by color. You could just match items around the house, and any bins or recycled containers that may be helpful. When you're looking at task complexity, you could revise this by maybe if you have a really early learner, you could be just matching one thing at a time, or you could be giving an array of 4 or 6 or 3, whatever works for your child. You want to make sure that they're successful, so you want to set the task up for success. And you might want to change it up too. Once your child starts to learn matching colors, you might want to change it up to make it a little bit more interesting and difficult. They might match blocks to colored pieces of paper. So you just want to look at ways to be creative to keep your child interested and engaged in the activity. And also, here's an example of using household items for matching. So just matching cutlery. Very easy to do and very quick activity that a child can complete and then earn a preferred activity. So when we're looking at creating a structured task at home, we want to make sure we keep it short so that the child can maintain attention and complete the task. We want to keep it sweet so that they're able to earn reinforcement and learning can be positive for them. And you want to make it a routine for your child so that maybe your practice have a time every day when your child is calm and less stressed that you would practice this activity, and then the child will be able to make that as part of the routine, and then you can start to add new tasks or make the task more difficult. So that is our demonstration of using structured teaching to teach matching colors. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the presentation, and I hope you get to practice this at home. Thanks a lot. Bye.